Hello and welcome to today's episode. Hope you guys are having a good time. We are in a new place today. We are going to be doing a new project we're going to work on. It's going to take some time. Actually, it's technically two new projects, but should be kind of fun. I'm gonna hopefully try and see if I can get some help of some of the other players on the server, maybe do a collaboration on this. But got this plains area over here. I've got another portal all set up. Pigman that just came through, and we're gonna set up sort of a theme park, a zoo area over here. So what we've got is we're going to have a starting nether portal area right here. In this direction, we're going to have sort of a zoo area. I have some ideas. We've got a lot of horses over here right now, but we're going to have some water attractions over here, and going to work through all the different mobs in the game. And that's sort of my goal, is to get all of the mobs in the game in environments that they're kind of native to, all along in through here, and bring them back in over to this side, and sort of get all of the passive mobs and the aggressive mobs. So hopefully have a ghast in here, a wither skeleton, the pigman, a bat. Over in the water attraction, I want to get a guardian and squid and all that other stuff. We have some sheep and horses and cows, all that stuff, but sort of just bring them all together in one area and build up some cages and some environments that they're kind of native to. I'm not going to bring a wither in, as much as that would be kind of cool. Just not going to happen. But that's the goal over here. And then what my other goal is I'm going to build sort of a theme park over here on this side of it over here. This is sort of an extreme hills area over here, and my thought on this one is to probably end up tunneling through the mountain here, but I haven't done that yet, and have just sort of different mini games that we could possibly play over here, and just some fun things to build. I want to build a boat, ice boat race, track somewhere, build maybe sort of an electric course around the outside of it, something, some couple of different things in here, just to keep building new and different things, and some things to do here. Got tons to work back on my my own little village town over there, but wow, turn that down a little bit. That was loud. To work on, but it's always good to have a couple of different projects going. This is definitely going to be one of those. It's going to take some time, and I'm not going to finish anytime soon. This is going to be an ongoing project, which, like I said, I hope to get some other people involved in, and have some fun doing it. That's sort of what the whole point of that is. So I've got some real basic building blocks brought over to start going. But I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clear out some area here, and I've got an idea already on what I want to do for a water attraction, and I want to build it kind of in this little I guess you could say lagoon over here, where it comes in from the ocean here, and sort of get this all flattened out, and sort of try to, there's going to be a lot of terrain work and some landscaping and so forth on all of these, but like I said, we'll come back over here from time to time, sort of working on this one as we're going through with different projects. Like I said, this is going to take some time. Definitely going to be a lot of building, but that's sort of what we want to do here. Get some redstones going over on the theme park, get these all sort of terraformed and sort of some unique looks and feels for all of this this area. Definitely should be some fun. So what I'm going to do here, first of all, is I'm going to get a lot of this plains area cleared off. I'm going to start by flattening the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another run back to my base, pick up some additional supplies. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to empty this lagoon out before I fill it back in because of what I want to do with it. So definitely going to need some sand and some gravel. I'm going to go see if I can acquire some sponges from one of the other players and see if they've got access to that, so I can sort of clean this water up a little bit easier. But a lot of terraforming to be done, and get started on all of that. So what I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to run back to my base, pick up some more supplies, and get going on this project over here. So at least just getting the first little bit of it. It's going to be clearing out all this grass, so we got some, just kind of see what we're doing here, and get the horses all herded up and get them all over into a corral over here. So I kind of don't have them running around everywhere. Kind of get them in a little bit more controlled area. So let me go gather that all up, and I'll be back here in a bit. Alright, and welcome back. So got some torches laid out over here. Got some of the grass cleared just so we can kind of see what we're working with here. I think I got all the horses corralled up over here. That's a lot of them. A lot more than I was expecting to see over there. Gonna get the pigs here and the sheep next. Get them pinned up, and then sort of take a look at what we've got here. The only reason I'm really corralling these up is that I know as a part of the zoo we're gonna want to put the pigs and sheep in here as well. So definitely will make life easier over the long haul, just having them in here. Don't have any carrots on me. Let's see if we can get some wheat and get some of these guys coming over here. Not sure if pigs will follow the wheat anymore. Doesn't look like it. So this is just sort of talk about the plan here that we're gonna do, kind of show you what I was thinking. So we've got this river in here, and I still think the portal is going to be coming up in this general area. It might actually move over down a little bit and underground over in this area, and you kind of walk up into it, and you can kind of go off to your left to the zoo or to the right to the park. That was sort of the idea. And I think over here, and this is going to be the first area I'll work on, is going to be a water attraction. And my thought here is to bring a little bit of a tunnel down over here, and maybe bring a path down over here, and then start right about here and put in a sort of a glass walking tunnel. Clean this out a little bit, make this a little bit deeper, and then more horses over there. Sort of get this all sort of a one unified piece, maybe, or maybe bring it in closer to here. But my idea would be to have sort of a glass enclosure down here that you're walking through, and I might even take this whole thing out and put in sort of a glass wall on this side of it over here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Put a glass wall along this over here. Take this down, so what we do is we'll bring a guardian or a couple guardians in over here on this side, and what we're going to do is we'll when we clear this out, is we'll put a glass a layer of glass, probably this level right here, sort of 2 below, and then have this on top of it. So it's a little bit below, but the Guardians would end up staying inside of this pin here. Definitely not something I'm going to get done today. What I'm going to do is probably just continue to clean this up a little bit, corral up all the animals, and maybe bring some glass over. Going to use a blue glass to do this wall on the out here. Now that I kind of see where this is at, it's definitely something I want to do. Sort of bring a wall of glass sort of almost on the outside of this, and then use that to sort of start clearing this up. I did acquire some sponges. I've only got 11 of them. May take a little bit of work to get this emptied out, but I want to empty this out and then put the water back into it, because it'll make it much easier to work in, and then I don't have to fight with working underwater, slowing that down. I can landscape the bottom, get it into a look and feel that I want. I think I'm going to do a gravel bottom, sort of how this is set up down here, and then sort of clean up. Clean up how the layers transition. You can kind of see the dirt worked in and the so forth. I might even bring some clay back over as well. So it should be kind of a interesting look. And then have the tunnel sort of work its way back up. Wow, more horses. Holy criminy. That's a lot of horses. I already got a full corral over there and all these over here. Wow. But sorry, bring the tunnel from that's in there, sort of have it probably come across, turn, and then come up this way, and maybe have it come up this way, and then work our way back into the next exhibit over here. And I'm not real sure what that's going to be, but one of them will definitely be sort of a jungle area kind of thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to take this over, but that was kind of the idea, was to work my way back just over there. So I might have to come and clear this up, but I'm not going to do that quite yet until I sort of get a feel for where that's gonna flow to. But definitely want to have some exhibits like a nether area where we bring a ghast in and put it behind the glass area. Might, if I'm feeling daring by the time we do that, actually build a big enough area that he can fly around in. Solid glass enclosure so that he can't get anybody or see anybody, but definitely make it a little harder. So let me get this rest of this stuff cleared up, and I'll start bringing you back. I'm gonna go get some bring some glass over here, take a couple trips, and get that dyed up and put that wall up there. I'm now that I've seen that, looked at that, I'm 99% sure that's what we want to do. Put this wall on the outside of this, and then gives us sort of a free reign to do whatever we want to this, even if it's take it down and have it exposed to the ocean over there or what. So let me go get that going, and I will be back with you here after the cut. Alright, and welcome back. So we've been placing a little bit of glass here. I've got this wall outlined here. You can kind of see down here on the bottom where I kind of want to make this wall happen. I may add some more gravel down here, try to get the slope in a little cleaner, but it shouldn't be a big deal. I will say this is going to take a lot more glass than I thought. I am sitting at, I brought over 8 stacks of this blue glass. It's been, I've got these last 2 stacks I'm working on right now to get in place. I think it looks good. Let's go take a look up here. You can definitely see it. I got this down 2 levels. You can definitely see it's there, and I think no matter how deep unless you go down 5 or 6. No matter how deep I go, it's going to be visible, which isn't a big deal. But you know, kind of want it a little bit hidden and out of the way. So I am gonna keep working on this one to bring you back and sort of show you what the progress was. I'm definitely not going to get all this glass placed today. Just going to end up running out of time, and I've been placing glass for the last couple of days here. So I've been working on our nether hub here, and we're putting our glass ceiling on that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep working on this, and I need to check the time and see where things are at. Oh man, I put those all in the wrong spot. Oh, that's rotten. Oh boy. So yeah, oh man, a little laggy today. Been working on the nether hub, and been placing glass for that this last couple of days. So let me get the rest of this placed, check the time, which is what I said I was going to do, and see where we're at. And I definitely want to sort of show you what's been going on in the nether hub at the end of the video. So let me keep making a mess, and I will be back with you after the cut. Alright, and welcome back. So working on the zoo over there took up a lot more time than I expected, so I am just about out of time for today. So I just definitely wanted to bring you in here to our nether hub, show you where things are going. I've been sort of taking over working on this. So I've got our primary hallways taken care of here, and what I did is I took our quadrants and extended them down just a ways on each of the different areas. Not very far, but enough to just sort of to carry that look down in each of those directions, and just to keep that look going. I've just got the floors done, so I kind of had an idea of how far it was going to go, and then I'll come back and work on the walls here. But I did get all of the colors laid in, and sort of start the first half of the blending done on these. So I'm just about ready to start doing this, and this now is all being covered with colored glass. So I've got probably 4 or 5 levels of this done. You can kind of see where the transition happens right there. And one of the advantages of using this colored glass is that you get this these different colors. So because there's blue wool on the back end of it, the yellow looks different than it does with the glowstone on there. Same with the light blue wool on the ice blocks, or the light blue glass on the ice blocks, and the dark blue. So I'm getting ready to do the transition. So when I did these transitions here, you can kind of see the staggering of them. You can see some of them blending over here. So this is where we get kind of tricky. And this is where it's going to take quite a bit of time, and I'm going to get really tired of placing glass, especially after working on our zoo over there. But what we're going to start doing is we're going to start blending in dark blue glass, light blue glass, and adjusting this wool a little bit more, so that the blending that we did, like over here, probably look over here, it'd be a little bit easier to sort of see. So you kind of see how this has got some ins and outs of it. So what we're going to start doing is these are sort of the dominant colors I want in those areas, and what that's going to happen is I'm going to start trimming in a little bit more, sort of blending it a little bit better, but start blending in a gray glass and a black glass in these areas as well. So just because there's black wool doesn't mean that it's going to have a black piece of glass on it. So you get an even better blending on this area. So what that's going to happen is some of this wool that I've pulled out and replaced, I'm going to end up doing again and sort of stuttering them in there to get a good look and feel on them. So that's what we're going to do down on each of these colors with the black and the darker gray. the blue and the darker gray and the light blue and the dark blue there. We're going to do the whole thing all the way over, so you kind of get this transitioning effect to it, sort of a smearing of those colors. But that's going to take some time, and that's definitely one of those things that I get in here and I go grab 4 or 5 stacks of glass and I start laying it in, pillaring up, laying it in, fall off the off the scaffolding, and do it again. So definitely wanted to show you what this is and how this is starting to look and take some shape. So but definitely a big project, but a fun project to do as well. Definitely you can definitely see it coming together, and getting a lot of people that are really enjoying what's going on in here. So that is all I have time for today. You can leave me a comment on the video. You can definitely find me on Twitter at @AWanderingNerd. If you enjoyed the video, definitely leave a like, and if you want to see more, definitely subscribe. But until next time, this is a Wandering Nerd.